Hey, yo, leave a like on the video or else you're gonna get canceled on Twitter. Dude, I'm not joking. I'm not scamming. You got about 5 more seconds left to leave a like on the video or else you're gonna get canceled. Trust me, dude, those stats are crazy. You don't want to risk it. Leave a like. Alright, man. So at this point, dude, I'm pretty sure my subscriber base, you guys that watch every single video, are big fans of the Dream SMP, or at least, casual viewers, because I made so many videos talking about the members and I guess news that goes on involving the SMP. I think I got a few Dream SMP fans in the audience, so I'm pretty sure everybody watching the video is aware of who Quackity is, right? And for those of you that somehow aren't aware of who he is, let me fill you in. Basically, Quackity is a variety streamer slash YouTuber that does a lot of videos, such as, gaming videos on Minecraft, a bunch of Discord videos like Discord Got Talent and stuff like that. And he's collaborated with a bunch of really popular YouTubers, and he has about 4 million subscribers on the platform, which is a really big number, and I think all of us know, just like anything or anybody on the internet that has some sort of popularity or online presence, there's going to be some people that don't really like this person or thing for a really stupid reason. It's kind of inevitable. Like when you have billions of views, there's going to be a few people that don't like you, it kind of happens. But there's some people out there that take disliking somebody else way too far, and they go on Twitter and try to cancel them for legit nothing whatsoever. And Quackity here, he is no exception. He's been a victim of the cancel mob a few times now. I remember one time he was being canceled for speaking Spanish. Yes, I'm not joking. A Mexican man is not allowed to speak his core language. Now, I know when I say this, you may not believe me because it's so stupid. But no, it's something that happened. Check out this clip right here.
I'm Mexican, by the way, because someone's I can't even say anything anymore. Someone literally tried canceling me for speaking Spanish. They said that's not his language to speak. Did you guys see he was making fun of people? I speak Spanish. I spoke Spanish before I ever spoke English. I feel like I'm walking on eggshells, chat. I literally feel like I'm walking on eggshells. I don't even know what to do or say anymore.
Now, watching that clip, it's just worrying, dude. Like, are we really at a point now in society where you can be canceled for speaking your own language? Like, what? Riddle me this, dude, right? What is more racist? Somebody speaking their core language or somebody telling a Mexican guy that speaking Spanish isn't their language to speak? Yeah, I think we can all kind of see the real idiots here. So that right there is just one example of how bad people are trying to find any reason, and I mean any reason, to cancel Quackity. And today I found something interesting. Apparently there's a giant thread being made right now of every single no-no word Quackity's ever said. Now this thread reads, "Hiya, I made the compilation of Quackity saying the R slur and the F slur. This will be a thread of all the clips in their entirety, plus any additional ones I find." Now already, before I get into anything, what is the point of doing this? Like, genuinely, what do you get out of it? Like, it's very obvious whoever decided to make this thread legit doesn't go outside, like, at all. Like, out of all things you could have done with your time, you decided to sit here and compile a bunch of clips of a grown adult saying some no words on the internet. Like, what is wrong with you, dude? But hey, man, maybe I'm misjudging here. Let's see the clips that people are calling Quackity ableist and homophobic over.
No, I just realized the picture of like the second dude kind of looks like Megamind.
No, you're
no, it could be Megamind.
Not really.
No.
It's blue and it's a big head.
Here's me laughing about Brandon's retardation. Am I dating? Don't go and get drunk with girls. Don't get drunk, period. What the fuck? These both people are retarded. Just tell me, please. You want to be my girl? Women wake up and receive millions of messages and money from beta faxing lover.
Now, I don't know if it's just me, you guys can feel free to disagree with me here, but I really don't see the big issue with any of these clips I just played, and that's only 3 out of like the 16 that are in this thread here by Mr. I Don't Go Outside. But I don't get how anybody's actually offended over these clips whatsoever. I mean, dude, if Quackity was going around saying these words in a derogatory manner trying to discriminate and offend people, then yeah, I can understand you being mad about that, but him simply reading off some Reddit post about some cursed text conversation, I don't think it's really that big of a deal. And sure as hell does not warrant an entire thread, because they were saying the R slur, right? They were saying it to each other, and nobody was being hurt by it. And dude, as an autistic man myself, number 1, the R word is not a slur whatsoever. Stop calling it a slur, because it's not. And 2, quit making such a big deal every time somebody says it, dude. Like, I am so sick of going on Twitter every single day, and somebody new is being canceled over saying the word. Like, if you guys want to say the R word, go ahead. You have an autistic man's permission right here, right now to say it. I don't care. Because, man, at the end of the day, it's the internet, right? If you actually get this offended over somebody saying a word that you don't like, then I mean this in the best way possible. The internet simply isn't for you, because on the internet you're gonna see stuff that you don't like, and you gotta learn to tolerate it instead of trying to cancel every single person that manages to say one word that triggers you. And the fact there are people tweeting stuff like this, it hurts my head. Trigger warning Quackity. He's a racist, homophobic creator who keeps getting away with his actions. Although he isn't the worst, he doesn't deserve a platform like Jay Schlatt. Now this one right here, it's just so stupid. Like, number one, putting a trigger warning before somebody's name is just fucking dehumanizing, because you are implying that that person, just by mentioning their name, is gonna cause you traumatic flashbacks. Like, dude, it's a guy's name. Can you just show the basic human respect and just say it without putting a trigger warning in front of it? Because what he did is not that bad. And I don't even know what they mean by racist and homophobic. Like, dude, do these people realize that Schlatt and Quackity, the people that they're calling racist and homophobic, have routinely collabed with people like James Charles, who is gay, and other people who tend to be black? If these two are really racist and homophobic, how come they would collaborate with people that are gay and black? Like, it makes legit no sense whatsoever. And the fact that you're calling for the deplatforming of these people just because they said a few rude words on the internet, it's genuinely pathetic. Like, you have to realize that the internet isn't always going to be your safe space 24/7. Yeah, surprise, surprise, man. On the internet, you're going to see people, you're going to see stuff that may offend you, but the fact that you're going to give this content the light of day and you're just going to keep dwelling on the thought of it instead of, I don't know, just having the basic human sanity to just let it go and tolerate it, you're just wasting your time by finding legit any reason to get mad. Like, this is some K-pop stan behavior right here. Like, I know K-pop stans nowadays are kind of irrelevant, but dude, this is really reminding me a lot of the K-pop stans. You do one thing wrong and you got so many threads made about you, got many people trying to cancel you, deplatform you, sometimes even dox you because you did something they don't like. Like, it really goes to show how entitled these people are, because these people think that their feelings and their emotions deserve to hold so much value and so much power that it gets to decide what's funny and what's not funny, who gets a career and who doesn't. Like, I'm sorry, I hate to shatter your ego, but your feelings do not mean that much at all. Like, legit, no one cares about them, bro. I'm sorry, you're on the internet. Tough titties. Now, I saw this tweet in somebody else's video. I don't know if it's real or not, but if it is, it kind of says a lot about the mentality of the cancel mob. Quackity is a shitty person, and if you disagree, you are just as homophobic as him. Heart, heart. So if you simply disagree with these people and you like Quackity's content, or you find him funny, you don't think he's homophobic and wants all gay people to die, then you're just as homophobic as him, apparently, guys. That's how it works, totally. Well, I can assure you right now, I like Quackity's content. I don't think he's homophobic, and me, myself, I'm not racist, I'm not homophobic. I like everybody. I think everybody's awesome the way they are, except for people like Mini Lad and, you know, actual bad people. But in terms of like sexual orientation, gender identity, all that kind of stuff, I'm cool with it, you know? I don't know who you think you are to be calling other people homophobic and transphobic, racist, because of who they choose to support, but alright, buddy, alright. What I find so pathetic is the fact that these people focus on canceling people that don't really deserve it. Like somebody like Quackity and Jay Schlatt, they don't deserve to lose their careers over telling a few offensive jokes. However, there's people like Mini Lad out here still roaming YouTube with an open platform, yet these people, instead of focusing on the actual bad people, they're focusing on the people that really didn't do anything wrong in the grand scheme of things. Like, it's honestly sad, because these people can put their little trigger warnings and their threads to use, but instead they just waste it on people like Quackity who don't deserve to be canceled at all. Now, I think it's pretty obvious that reading over stuff like this can get fairly brain numbing, and I can't really take on a task like this by myself. So I decided to, you know, get on the phone and call up some professionals in the field. And I decided to bring on my good old pal Connor Pugs, who's fairly involved in the MCYT community, to give his thoughts and opinions on this whole cancellation. So yeah, man, take it away.
What's up, guys? My name is Connor, and I'm here to give my take on the whole Quackity Twitter situation. So first of all, I think the things that people called him out in this thread for, I can see theoretically where people would be, offended by these things. But here's the big caveat, and here's the reason why most people in the replies said that it's not a big deal anymore, and that Quackity shouldn't be canceled for this. It's because he apologized, he said he regretted these things, and he's not doing it in his current content. These things were said years ago, and for people to call him out for it even after he's addressed them, said that he doesn't do it anymore, and says that he regrets it and understands why people would be upset, it just blows my mind that people are still saying he hasn't done enough. And that's the reason why most people, if you actually look in the replies of this Twitter thread, most people are pretty sane and are just like, man, you're just really coming for him when he did everything he needed to do. Theoretically, the point of calling someone out on Twitter would be for them to change their actions because you as a viewer don't really like what they're doing. But it just seems so often on Twitter that that's not the case. One, it's not the people who view these people's content that is calling them out, and two, it seems like they're doing it just for the sake of doing it. They're doing it to get likes. They're doing it because it feels good to be part of the mob. Maybe it feels good to lead the charge. Quickly, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'm really trying to hit 100K before April so I can graduate with the silver play button, because I don't know, that just seems pretty cool. Anyways, with that being said, let's get right back into the tweet situation. The question at hand is, what is the point of calling someone out on Twitter? In my opinion, it should be for them to change their content and change their ways. At the end of the day, Quackity has addressed everything that he's been called out for in this Twitter thread, and he has said that he's no longer doing it, he regrets it. It just doesn't make any sense. The thing to me is, I don't understand the point of this thread being made. What do you want him to do? At this point, it just seems like people are they make a mistake. In my eyes, they make a mistake, and now they are irredeemable. They can never be saved. And basically, I want everyone to abandon them and never give them a second chance. And the thing is, I've seen Twitter situations where people get called out and they don't respond to it, and people are mad because they don't respond to it. But it just seems like here, Quackity responded to it a while ago, and he's actually made a change based off these things. And then people come out after he's made the change and say, hey, why didn't he make the change? And honestly, that just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but when you call someone out, I think it's best you call them out if you enjoy or watch their content, unless they do something completely heinous and it's just completely heinous. To be fair, I make a lot of videos on people who I don't watch, but that's normally when they do something crazier. What I'm talking about is if you critique something in someone's content that you personally do not like, it's normally more effective if you are actually a fan of his content. So back in the day when Quackity was, saying a lot of things that got him theoretically canceled now, his audience had a much higher tolerance to that thing. But recently, Quackity's had quite a bit of an audience shift. I think that's pretty apparent. And the thing is, his new audience demanded something else. And I think that's fair enough because at the end of the day, your audience, they shouldn't control you, but you should make content for your audience. And the thing is, he did. He made the change. He saw that his audience changed. He realized that, he said, okay, I gotta clean up a little bit, gotta clean up my situation a bit. And he went out, he got ahead of the curve and said, hey, I did these things in the past when I had a different audience, and I understand that the new people watching me, they don't really like that stuff, they don't really like to tolerate that stuff, and he said, it's no longer part of my content, it's no longer part of my bits, and I disown the old things I used to say. That is exactly how you should go about it. The thing is, he got ahead of this, which is honestly props to him. And it's just kind of annoying to see a Twitter thread that got quite a bit of engagement. It was kind of ratioed through quote retweets and replies, but it still got quite a bit of likes and quite a bit of positive support. And to the people who left a like or was like, yeah, let's get Quackity on this, all I have to say is, do you believe that people can't change? Do you think that people aren't redeemable? One strike and you're out forever. And at that point, I'm probably just going to mute your account. Anyways, thank you to Sub for having me on, allowing me to speak about the Quackity situation. Go ahead and drop me a sub if you haven't already done so. I'll probably be in the description or in the comment section. Obviously, go sub to Decept right now. Make sure you have his notifications on. Leave a like on this video and also comment Quackity did nothing wrong down below if you made it this far. And anyways, I'll pass it back. Peace.
Anyways, man, that's all I got for you today. Comment down below. Quackity did nothing wrong if you watch all the way till the end. Go subscribe to Connor's channel. Link will be down in the description below. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace, peace.